Welcome back to a new unboxing video with a proper camera angle this time. Hopefully easier to see the things that are being unboxed. As you can see, a little Doom haul today after purchasing this lad who now sits proudly on the shelf. I thought he needs a couple of more lads to sit next to him. Complete the collection. Now I did only get 4, although there were some more that I wanted, but they weren't in stock when I was getting them on the early Black Friday sales, but I'll keep an eye on them. So expect a second one of these in the coming weeks. But anyway, we got 4. We got the soldier, who looks pretty cool. Scary looking face. I'll get him out of the box in a minute now because I know he's shiny on the outside. The Mancubus, which is hands down my favourite looking one of them all. Glad I got him. Marauder, with spiky looking horns on the head of him. And of course the spider lad, the Arachnotron. I've gone for the more unusual looking ones this time, instead of the more kind of the Baron from Hell looking a bit meh. But we'll see. I'll buy them all eventually. Maybe Pinky's on the list too, and the Hunter. Anyway, let's do some unboxing. So, the back of the box is actually pretty cool. Big scary soldier face. He does look pretty scary now, in fairness, because you think a soldier being something kind of plainish, but even though he is quite plain looking in terms of his appearance, he's got like a flat top haircut, and there's something about his face that just looks pretty spooky. The eyes, it's the teeth, I think, more than anything, that you can see his bottom teeth so prominently, and he's bigger than I thought he'd be. He's got a pretty cool looking flat top hairstyle, straight out of the 90s. Height wise he's pretty good. The size is a bit tall. Whoa, he's lopsided now when you have his gun out. So maybe I have to, I don't know. There we go, balance his hand sideways a bit if you want to have the gun aiming. Now one thing I'm wondering what I'll do on the shelf is how to get these lads standing up in a way that I can see them all. I'm going to have to get some sort of a riser to make them more prominent. But anyway, onto the Marauder. He also has a big fancy picture on the back of the box. Not quite as fancy, I think, as the Soldier one. The Soldier one actually looks quite cool. Big headshot. And the fact that the lighting's a bit better on this one. Well, look, we don't buy these things for the boxes. We buy it for the cool stuff inside. Right, we have a loose piece already. An axe. So hopefully that's meant to be loose. Box open. Right. Big old horns on him. He is a lot more detailed now compared to, like, I suppose the Cacodeme is quite detailed too, but you can see, like, from his belly and his chest all the little armor details and the button, the belt, all the little dings and dents on his armor piece. He's pretty cool. The horns are the coolest part. I think that's what drew me to him, because they come out so far past his head. He's actually a lot cooler out of the box than I thought he'd be. Even little details, like the fact that his nails have a color on them. They're actually like darkened fingernails. In terms of like the price for these things, when they're like €40 to €50 each, I got some of these for 38 in the sale. They're pretty good quality. The paintwork is really good on them, and the molding detail's good. There's no like dodgy edges. There's no junk about them that you see with some of the more high-end figures even sometimes. I'm looking at those Destiny figures I have up there somewhere, which if you've watched any previous videos, you'll know I wasn't a huge fan of the quality of them, and they were made by the same company. Right, his grip is quite tight now, so I have to use all my strength to get this into his hand. Ugh. The sound of screeching plastic. Okay, so one potential problem with the axe here is it hits off his horn. You can see here, in that angle, even that amount of height, it hits off his horn. Now I suppose you could turn the axe sideways a bit to get a slightly better angle of it, but it wasn't above the head. Oh wait, maybe I'm being stupid here. Still, Yeah, you can get it above his head, but it'll still clip his horn on the way back down, which is kind of a bummer when it comes to making a cool angle. But I guess you can just leave it stretched out the back of his head like that, maybe. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you want to put him on the shelves. Still though, he's pretty cool. He's about the same height as the soldier. The soldier's actually a little bit taller. I don't know if that's consistent with the games. You know what, I wouldn't think so. I think, well, they're obviously meant to be the toys, so they're kind of comical in their ways as is. I'll put the open ones over here. Yeah, because the monkey base is massive. So is the Arachnotron. He's a big lad in the game. And I don't think he's going to be a whole lot bigger than the rest of these guys. Oh yeah, back of the box. Cool picture again. There we go. Big angry face in him. He's got a cool looking face in fairness to him. I don't think any of the pictures on the websites that I've seen these listed on do them justice, because each of them I've seen now so far are way better in person than they are in the pictures. And that's often not the case with some figures like this, that they often look a lot better in the pictures because there's a bit of Photoshop touch-ups and things like that. Whereas in this case, I find these little figures are a hell of a lot better in person. So yeah, nothing all that fancy in the box. Now he is absolutely wicked. Oh, his legs actually move. There's like a bit of like a ball joint there for each of his legs. I don't know. Oh, his gun pivots too, and spins. This is the first one of these now that I've had that had quite a lot of moving parts to it. So his little, I don't know, the electrical laser thing goes up and down. His feet, there's not a massive range of movement, and it's only the ball underneath him that moves. So like underneath there. So you wouldn't get any mad positions out of it, but I guess it kind of lets you pose him a bit if you wanted to put him up on an upward angle or something. His face is really good. A lot of detail in his face and even the brain. And like the same thing, good thing that I could say about all these so far is like the transitions between the colours is really good. So you can see here like just there's no smudgy edges. I'm probably going to make the camera autofocus to hell here, but the transition between the grey and the brain is pretty sharp. Looks good. He is really cool. And again, I think the soldier is taller than, which I don't think is consistent with the game. It's been a while since I played now, but yeah, I always remember these guys being quite large. Not monstrously large. He should be our biggest. The Baron from Hell, actually, he's huge. I don't think the figure is any bigger than the normal one. The Baron from Hell should be a monster, but it does say on the front of the box, which I probably pointed out the last time, the little toy found message, which is the one you get when you pick up one of these guys in game. So that's another cool thing, a little cool add-on about it. So on to the last one, the one that I'm most excited to see out of the box. Now we'll see his big kind of pig-looking face. He's sort of like a hog. You know, he reminds me of a pig anyway, just the kind of tusks on the bottom. And I think that's where the similarities end. Right, Shonkertown. So I can see already from like the line on in the middle of him that I guess he pivots left or right. Yeah. Not that anyone would ever really want to do a position like that, because you can see the line underneath from the pivot. But I guess when you line them up, the lineup actually is a little bit off here. I don't know if that's like all of them or just a manufacturing problem, but I try to get a close up of that now. Like his belly, you can clearly see the lines. They line up well enough, but like, you know, perfectionist now, you see that little bit of a mismatch in the line and it doesn't look that good. But other than that, he looks good. His face, like all the detail in his teeth. He doesn't have a tongue, but his face looks pretty screwed up. His arms also move. Ah, I was gonna move him, but I said, what about these little wires on his shoulders? Are they gonna be rigid, and if I go too rough I'll snap them off? But they're made of rubber, flexible, bendy rubber. Oh, right, it didn't break, but yeah, that didn't sound good, did it? But you do like that pose of the two guns up. Gives him a more, you know, imposing demeanor. Now he is cool. I'm really liking him. Even his back. It reminds me of something from like the Resistance series, the Chimera kind of thing that they have on their backs. But he is... Oh, his little legs move too. He's got little piggy legs, they move. And he's got a booty, in case anyone was wondering. He too has a booty. We have no booty on the Cacodemon. But yeah, in case you ever wondered what a Mancubus booty looks like. He also has 6 nipples, which is curious. That's true if you're into that sort of thing. So I guess the lining on the back is also quite poor. Of the pipes, I'll get a close up for you now as well. Once I line them up each. So like they're lined up well here, but you can still see, well, I hope you can see, that the lining of that tube on his back leg isn't quite perfect, and you can see a little bit of the mist color match. But I'd never really hold it against the back. Although even seeing at the front of him is not the best lineup either. But he's a bad lad. He looks cool. I'm a big fan of him now. Ooh. Right, same problem we had with the guy, the soldier. He's only stable so when his guns are down. I guess that's the way he'd always be, because he's always shooting at you, like, but I thought an upward pose makes him a bit more cooler. Maybe I can like pivot his legs a bit, just to sort of make him lean backwards. And that might offset. Oh, I think this might work. Thinking that might offset the balance. Hey! So yes, you can pivot his legs if you want. Does that mean his legs move? Oh, his legs move too! Didn't even notice that. So his arms and his legs move a little bit. They're not the greatest moving legs. His move very slightly, but because he's got the little cape around his lower body, it doesn't work quite as well. I guess they all have a couple of moving parts. But that is it now. My little mini collection of Doom figures. And I have one bonus surprise. I saw this on a local sale website recently and I couldn't resist buying it. Even though it's quite old, it's also Doom related to enhance the shelf. I got the special edition of Doom. I don't know why I never bought it back in the day. But for 60 quid, I couldn't say no to this one. I haven't yet verified if all the bits are inside, so I think it's time to see if I've been duped. But let's see, let's get it open. I'm guessing it's got a little sleeve on the outside. Get this out somehow or other. I start punching. Oh, too strong. Right. I'm out of breath after this. There's got to be a better way of getting this out. Maybe the other way. Well, there's a good chance all the bits are inside because no one's ever been able to open this damn box. Maybe I'm committing a crime opening this now, especially if it's been opened for the first time. Which according to the seller has never been opened, but you know. I had to get him to post it to me because he's on the other side of the country. Right, that's it now. I'm gonna have to release the rage. How am I gonna get this open? It's coming! It's a boy! There we go. It is born. That is pretty cool on the inside. Not that this is any new news, but didn't they call him Dukes back in the day? Wasn't he the guy who looked like he had a little trumpet? time. Right, polystyrene on inside. Just say a little warning here. Demons inside. No, that isn't what it says, but. Warning, fragile products, remove carefully. The packing materials are intended to protect the product. If opened abruptly, damage to the product may result. Please open the package material with care. Well, we may have undone that already now with the sleeve. Smash them around the place. Oh jeez, it looks like it hasn't ever been opened. Here now. Am I destroying the collectible here? So I can have something for my shelf. But here is the original game in its plastic packaging. Fully sealed. I do already own it, so maybe he'll stay sealed. I only bought it for the one. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I said to be careful. How careful do you need to be, really? What's he made out of, like? Oh, cool! Wait till you see this. The polystyrene packaging has the words Doom printed on it. Doom! That's gonna look really good in the bin when I throw it away later. Oh. Here he is. Dudes himself. He actually looks gross. There's batteries, which have not leaked, thankfully. This game was what, 2006? What's the year? Old enough anyway. 2016. How many years is that? 6 years ago. So he's wrapped in a little plastic bag. We will reveal now. The Grand Wizard's opening. Okay. As far as figures where he's super delicate, I can tell by his like skinny ass legs and stuff that he's, you don't want to be wobbling him around too much. But he is really cool looking in terms of the detail of the figure. His like guts are really gross looking. His face is like disgusting looking. He's really like shiny and it looks like, you know, gory. Now there is batteries that go in here. There's a screwdriver needed. We may have to do a little cut while I go and look for a screwdriver small enough to undo this, because I want to see him lit up. There's a little fan under here that looks like it's moving as I go here, so I'm guessing the LEDs or something. He's cool looking. Right. Quick jump. Battery time. Ta-da! Right, we are screwdriver ready. Even though that's not really a screwdriver, but it'll get the screw out. So, when I thought of it now, I probably should have got something to undo the plastic around the batteries too. Right, no USB option anyway, that was my first thing. I did buy one of these things on AliExpress years ago. They don't seem to sell them outside of AliExpress, which makes you think they probably aren't passing health and safety regulations or something. But there were two little batteries connected to a wire. Fake batteries, obviously. And then you could plug them into a USB. So I have a couple of things around here that were battery powered that I've now connected to the one plug, and they all light up together. I would like if this guy could be part of that collection. But we'll see. I might try and find more. Right, the batteries are in. How do I turn him on? We may need instructions. That's it now. Doom dust in my face. There's no power button. That's it. He's wobbling so much, man. I'm getting well nervous of him. That's something in my eye now. Right. What do the batteries do? There's definitely no book. Oh wait, yeah, here they are. Battery compartment is located at the base of the bottom. Unscrew the battery, insert 3 AA batteries to collect polarity. Right, there's a little it looks like there's a little piece here on the back that clips off. There we go. I don't know why that has to be so hidden. And the fan does work. I can't possibly listen to that ticking. Can you hear that? This thing is going to chew through batteries too. Let's see if I can turn it in an angle where you can see them. There is a little fan in there. The motor is probably weak-ish. Doesn't seem to be spinning now. I'll put him back down. Let him get up to speed. It is gently spinning anyway, I think, with the effect of like slowly. Oh man, that little grind is grinding on something. Yeah, I guess there's a massive ass circuit board in there. I don't know what that's meant to be done. But actually you can kind of see it there from the red flash. This is a little fan spinning around inside. Cool, but the little tick sound is going to do my absolute head, and I can't stand ticking clocks, dripping taps, any of those kind of things. That looks pretty damn cool. I'm wondering, could I get the exact same effect by like getting one of those USB powered LED strips and just slide it underneath, and it'll at least give the red glow underneath. But in terms of the model, this dude is absolutely wicked. He's so detailed. Like all the little flexible hoses that are going into his guns on the top of his head here. It's the shiny texture of his body. He's got some disgusting ass looking feet. Oh, stop wobbling. I'll set up the shelf and I'll do a close up when that's done in 2 seconds. A Doom shelf is set up and ready to go. As you can see, the Revenant did not fit. But all the lads are here. Give you a close up now of the Arachnotron. I forget what he was called again. Soldier. I did spot one thing actually about the Mancubus. I thought his teeth looked a bit. You see the big joint in the plastic on his big fangs. He still looks cool. And I think he looks pretty cool on the back level of the shelf there, looking over all the rest of the boys. Got him over there in the corner. I got those little plastic risers on Amazon, just so you can kind of see them above the rest. I did also pick up this lad. I will add him to the shelf eventually. So that's an additional member of the Doom family. And then up here, I have my Revenant next to a little lion fella. Now he looks pretty cool. I put the little light in front of him so it shines up and makes him look all the scarier. As you can see, his face looks pretty wretched. His camera's a little better than the one I actually used the other day. My bad. There's that ugly ass feet. But yeah, he is pretty awesome looking. There you go. There's the finished product of the Doom shelf. By the time I probably upload this video, I will have the Hunter added. I'll add a picture to the written review. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video.